Welcome to NASA Dasha. In this video, we are going to cover all new Netflix original series released in July and August 2024. So there will be new sci-fi, action, thriller comedy, and more new Netflix shows that you should not miss. Now let's start the video. Number 10. The Accident. It is a thriller drama series directed by Klitsch Lopez. The show revolves around a catastrophic incident that takes place between an event for a child's birthday, resulting in kids dying, and setting off a series of horrific incidents. The narrative tracks the fallout between a number of affluent families of the children, and examines the damaging effects of wealth and authority, while the parents seek vengeance and engage in rivalries for power. The show's lavish sets make it visually stunning, but the story is hampered by its overly dramatic and exaggerated story elements. However, the way the story presents the stark difference between the rich, ethically damaged grown-ups and the children's simplicity is strong. The continuous emphasis on unhealthy masculinity, unrestrained aggressiveness, and additional ludicrous events takes away from the overarching plot development. Though the show attempts to be a unique thriller, in the end it strays overboard into the realm of soapy dramas, with characters committing terrible crimes facing little to no consequences. However, the mystery surrounding what transpired in that party incident keeps the narrative fresh throughout, so those who enjoy thrillers would certainly enjoy it. Number 9. Breathless. It is a hospital thriller drama series created by Carlos Montero. The series takes place in the Joaquin Sorolla Medical Center in Valencia, Spain, and follows Biel, a medical student who dedicated his life toward becoming a doctor. However, when a nationwide strike occurs in opposition to budget cuts to the healthcare system, Biel and other medical professionals must decide whether to remain committed to their profession or join the staff strike, which could have lethal implications. The show focuses on the hardships of underpaid and exhausted doctors, but it also explores the intriguing dilemma of Patricia, the head of state of Valencia, who has to depend on the general healthcare system she dislikes after being diagnosed with a fatal illness. Patricia strikes the audience as a powerful, nuanced figure, especially in the way she struggles with sacrificing her femininity to disease. The show has attractive doctors and dramatic plots, such as a couple managing a pregnancy while under pressure from their jobs, and a moody hero who has a crush on his supervisor. While hardly revolutionary for seasoned medical drama lovers, it does feature intriguing characters and traditional medical drama elements. If you enjoyed shows like Grey's Anatomy, you would like this one. Number 8. Horror Tuesday, The Extreme. It is a horror anthology series inspired by a well-known radio program in Thailand, where callers share haunting stories daily. Based on these tales, every episode features a new ensemble and a plot, with changing degrees of suspense and violence, involving things like ghostly dolls and haunted bridal gowns. Overall, this series was enjoyable, with a variety of frightening and suspenseful thriller episodes. While they are not as scary or extreme as the title suggests, it's crucial to remember that individuals who frequently watch horror movies might not enjoy this one because it's simply not scary enough for them. However, some episodes do contain gory situations, and the best thing is episodes are not related, so you may skip some of them without missing anything. The writing for the first 5 episodes was the best, and the last 3 were the most awful. However, the ensemble gave flawless performances, backed by excellent makeup, special effects, and cinematography, making the show watchable for fans of the horror genre. Number 7. The Decameron. It is a historical comedy series created by Kathleen Jordan. The drama is based on a 14th century Italian collection of short tales, and follows a group of Tuscan royalty who try to get away from the Black Death by hiding themselves in a Tuscan palace. However, things rapidly take a dramatic turn, as they learn how hard it is to continue keeping the disease away, but the real test comes when they all have to cope with their respective mistakes and silliness. The show features an unusual combination of social humor and traditional comedy, while expertly weaving its story around Shakespearean elements like theatrical irony and social tension. But even with these inventive aspects and relevant connections between the recent pandemic and the Black Death plague, the show frequently comes across as more intelligent than humorous. The 8-episode format slows down the action and lessens the intensity that one would normally associate with the mockery. Overall, despite its ambition, the comedy falls short of its potential, as it is unable to completely connect with contemporary viewers. But on the other hand, fans of historical and sarcastic comedy are sure to enjoy the show. Number 6. IC-814, The Kandahar Hijack. It is a suspenseful and engaging thriller based on the true story of Indian Airlines flight IC-814 hijacking in 1999. The show tells the story of the terrifying week-long incident during which extremists took crew members and passengers hostage, while demanding the freedom of criminals who were arrested. The series delves deeply into the captive's family's psychological anguish, the political and international hurdles encountered by the Indian government, and the behind-the-scenes discussions that ultimately resulted in a heated inmate swap. The show moves along at a good pace, keeping viewers interested while providing a thorough examination of the issue. The performances are excellent, especially in capturing the feelings of anger, annoyance, and despair. However, some viewers may find the depiction of events overdone for impact. Taken as a whole, it's a fascinating viewing that serves as a moving reminder of an important historical event. Number 5. Love Next Door. That is romantic comedy series, directed by Yoo Ja-won. The story centers on powerful designer Choi Soon-hyo, who, after buying an apartment close to his early years residence, unintentionally runs into Bae Seok-ryu, one of his childhood pals, who has got back to Korea after serving at an important tech firm in the United States. Shortly, when as Seok-ryu chooses to settle in Korea, their reunion creates significant love tension, and the two are once more next-door friends. The show depicts the ways in which their common history shapes their developing mature relationship. Overall, it's an entertaining romantic story about starting fresh, with plenty of comedic moments and engaging character interactions. The exchanges between Yoon Hae-in and Yoon So-min are a highlight because of their evident and energizing chemistry. Unusually for this genre, the plots of the other side characters are equally fascinating and well developed. It is a great pick for fans of Korean romance dramas. Number 4. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. It is a mystery thriller series, based on the popular 2019 book of the same name by Holly Jackson. The plot centers on Pippa Fitzamopi, a devoted student in the modest town of Breitkildum, who is tormented by the mysterious murder of local young adult Andy Bell. Meanwhile, Andy's romantic partner, Sal Singh, admitted to the murder, but Pip is concerned that the accounts do not fit together. For her university project, she starts looking into the case, which pushes her towards Sal's brother, Robbie Singh. Together, they question individuals related to Andy, revealing a dark road of deception, drugs, and much more, as they seek the real perpetrator. The show starts out lightheartedly but gets darker, as Pip explores the complicated life of Andy Bell. Overall, the show presents a lighthearted, suspenseful story, in which teenagers learn more than they bargained for in a seemingly simple scenario. Pip, played by Emma Myers, is a really likable character, and the series is made into a well-rounded, if rather messy, murder mystery by the excellent supporting cast. It cleverly combines the psychological impact of a narrative with the suspense of a murder mystery that keeps you hooked the entire time. Fans of this genre should definitely check it out. Number 3. The Frog. It is a 2024 mystery crime series, written by Sun Ho-young. The story takes place in a remote forest hamlet close to Seoul, and centers on Jean Yeong-ha, a mourning cabin owner, who enjoys a tranquil existence as the manager of a vacation rental home. However, a terrifying mystery concerning murder and abduction is eventually revealed with the entrance of Seong-ae, a woman with an enigmatic past, and her little son. The narrative advances, as the enigma is entwined with a horrible incident in the town's past that took place at the resort more than 20 years ago. Meanwhile, prominent detective Yoon Bo-min, who has an interest in the case, arrives to look into it, giving a situation that is developing a greater depth. The show successfully creates a spooky, tense mood by fusing the isolated forest setting's natural beauty with hidden suspense. As the characters deal with the past and attempt to comprehend what is happening, the town highlights their secret nightmares. All things considered, it's an enjoyable series with a deep story and nuanced characters. For lovers of psychological thrillers and mysteries, it's a must-watch owing to its slow-burning story and frightening ambience. Number 2. Terminator Zero. It is a 2024 science fiction action anime series developed by Mattson Tomlin. The primary storylines are set in two time periods, one in 1997, prior to Judgment Day, and other one in 2022 following the cataclysmic tragedy. The primary focus is on Malcolm Lee, a computer scientist, who develops Kokoro, a sophisticated artificial intelligence, to combat Skynet, a malicious robot that seeks to wipe out all of humanity. In the interim, Malcolm is being hunted by a Terminator, while Ico, a rebel warrior from 2022, has been transported back to find him. The show tells a gripping science fiction story by fusing animation with the best aspects of the Terminator series. Fans will find time travel, youngsters, robust military, and tenacious robots to be among its standout characteristics. The show presents a new viewpoint and is commanded by a strong female character who is similar to Sarah Connor. The time-traveling and future-saving storyline are made simpler to understand by the excellent writing, which also explains the Terminator universe, which can be sometimes chaotic. Although the violence may be too much for some, fans of action, adventure, and animation will appreciate this investigation of destiny versus free choice as an outstanding addition to Terminator franchise. Number 1. Cows. It is a mythological dark comedy series created by Charlie Cavell. The show opens in the city of Brete, where modern citizens honor their lord Zeus, the most powerful Greek god, by worshipping and offering sacrifices to him on Olympus Day. In the series, Jeff Goldblum plays Zeus, a man tormented by anxieties and facing threats to his rule from Prometheus, a prisoner of Zeus, who plots to bring Zeus' destruction through an omen concerning 3 humans. The story's depiction of larger-than-life gods effectively handles big subjects, but its overuse of visual slapstick and Greek jokes sometimes comes across as a little too forced. In spite of this, the show provides an engaging and frequently amusing voyage into a different reality, where the gods are resentful and cruel. Every episode examines the nature of divinity, the dominance conflicts amongst gods, and the private struggles of human characters. Plus, other gods such as Hera, Hades, Poseidon, and Dionysus add to the violent rhythms of the drama. While it often suffers with narrative unity and length, it excels as an enjoyable if uneven examination of Greek mythology that presents an unusual take of mythical stories with a modern twist, striking a balance between drama and humor, and offering a new take on well-known subjects.